Welcome back to DIY Willie. Today we got some wood. We're gonna work on another project that I need desperately. So let's take a look at what we got. I'm sure you guys have all seen in my videos that I have quite a bit of a mess. I have a lot of parts up there in boxes, stuff that I have for the mini bikes and my cars and other projects. I mean, I've got stuff everywhere on the floor. It's everywhere. So I need a way to organize some of this. I have some more workspace. So hence why I bought all the wood. So what I picked up on Amazon is these shelf pieces. I wanted to try this. This is a 16-inch Shelflinks 2x4 basics storage system. And I kind of like the idea of it. The concept is kind of cool. I read some reviews, and some of the reviews are good, as usual, and some of the reviews were bad, as usual. Most of it was about the hardware not being the best of quality. But I mean, it should work for what I need it to do. I did purchase some other hardware just to be sure that I get good stuff. Anyway, taking a look at these parts, they're just some, like, I think it's ABS plastic pieces. And what happens is the 2x4s sit in here for the uprights, and like this would be on the bottom. Let me get the 2x4. Anyway, this would be like the bottom piece, and this is going to be an upright. Now my uprights are going to be 6 foot tall, and everything, if as planned, well, try this one. Like I said, if as planned. There we go. Okay, they fit in there like that, and then with the upright pieces, may not fit quite right because it is, we go like this. And on the sides, see if I can put that together. Anyway, they go together like this. Imagine though with a 6 foot upright. This might have been a bad choice of wood. There we go. Got it. Anyway, so looking at this, there's a screw hole on the side and a screw hole on the side for the top, and then the that would lock it in for height. And then these longer ones lay across the top, and it's designed to use four 2x4s on top. All right, and these are also adjustable. You can adjust them. These are also adjustable. You can adjust them to any height that you want them to give yourself different levels of shelving. Much similar to what's in the picture, right? So, well, I'm not going to have multi levels of shelving. I just want a shelf across the top, and I'm going to have them at 6 foot high to go over my work table and toolbox area, so that I can put boxes and crates on top of it. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good project. We'll see how well these things go together. And there's 6 pieces in all. The kit comes with 6 pieces, so you use them as you need them. One for the bottom, one for the top, and one for the middle if you need it. I've got 10 foot span across the top, so they will be 10 feet long, and they're 16 inches wide. So I think it's going to look pretty good. I'll put the 10 foot piece together right now, and you can kind of see what it looks like. I've put my 10 foot pieces together, just kind of set them on there so you kind of get the idea of how it works. And it screws from the bottom up into the 2x4, and there would normally be 4 2x4s like that, giving you a nice platform to stack stuff on. And there's holes to put screws in those 2x4s on both of them. You can see them right there. And so my span is going to be 10 foot, and I'm going to put an extra support in the middle when I get the correct measurements. So I'm not going to use 4 2x4s on here. What I'm going to do is lay some plywood over the top and screw it into these 2x4s, filling in the space in the middle. So I think it's going to work perfectly, and it's going to take care of the area that where I have so much stuff piled up, and maybe hopefully make the garage a little neater and more usable, and actually use my table again and get going. I bought these containers. That I can fill up with parts, and these are I think they're 12-gallon containers, and they'll sit right there perfectly on there. So yeah, I'm gonna get busy building it, and well, I'll get back to you when I have the top section built. Alright, so here I put the first part together. This will be the top shelf. Obviously it's upside down right now. These things go on, just kind of square them up with the edges. Put the screws in like that, make sure they're nice and square. Inside and outside, you see the screws in there in the existing holes. Pretty strong, I like it. Then I measured over, because I'm going to go between my toolbox. I measured over 52 inches from there to here. Did the same thing. Now these were closed up a little bit, but I put the screws in, made sure it was flush on the outside, and then did the same over there, made sure it was flush over there. Now this one may get relocated. I need to measure where my room is over there. I forgot to measure my spacing on the other side. So this one might get changed, but I'll do it right now. And I'll measure. It may move back over this way a little bit to give me enough room between the press and the blast cabinet that's over there, and then the table. So this one might move, but I'll measure it out right now, and we'll make the adjustments accordingly. Then I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna put the wood over the top to cover the hole. And yeah, we're doing really good. Then all it is assemble the uprights, move things around so we make some room for up there, take stuff off the top, and install them. Get them put up and screwed in, and I don't know if I'm going to need to brace it off the top or not. I might have to. It depends on how wobbly it is. I can't obviously screw it into the concrete. I don't have that ability, but I could if I need to, because it is only 16 inches wide. I could come off the ceiling here over, and then with a support off to the down to the top of this if I need to. I don't want to drill into the drywall, even though there's studs back there, but I believe this is a firewall, and this protects your interior side of the house for up to a certain amount of time. I think it's like 2 hours or something in the event of a fire in the garage. So I really don't want to put holes in the wall for that idea. I'm not sure. Somebody will probably make a note in the comment or comment something that I'm wrong, but I believe it is. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the cause. So I'll just come off up here if I have to, bring it over and down, and attach it to the top up there. So I'm going to measure right here that I need for the other upright on the other side. Change it over there if I need to. And yeah, and I'll move stuff, get it all cleaned up, and we'll figure out if this will go in there or not. So this will be the top shelf. See, I'm taking this particle plywood, whatever wood, pressed wood. I had a sheet of it already, and I wanted to use it. I have no further purpose of it, so I'm putting it on top of the frame. See, I put an extra 2x4 here in the center to give it something to screw to, and then I'm just going to go ahead and run that down, center it up, smooth it on the one side, and then run some screws in it to lock it down, and then the top shelf will be ready, and we'll do the legs to lift it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this buttoned down, and yeah, it's looking really good. I like this project. We've been cleaning up over here at the same time, trying to get some of that stuff organized enough in the bins like that, so that we can have room to put the shelf up there. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run these in. Wow, I just gotta say, that worked out perfect to build that shelf. 6 foot high. It's a little bit over 6 foot high, because these 2x4s are 6 foot, so that puts it here a couple inches over. So like 6'2", 6'3", something like that. And it's pretty solid. Doesn't move. I am going to anchor it somewhere, like I said, but it gives me a good point to put these crates up here. I bought a bunch of these that I can put my mini bike parts and car parts and project parts in there and sort them out here. They can even go one more high. Yeah, kind of frees up my table over there. Definitely freed up the top of my toolbox. Now I still have a lot of organization to do. I gotta clean up all my scrap metal down there and get rid of some of the trash. But man, it really looks good. And I'll clean up that area over there so I can get to my press. I got some things I want to do with the press here coming soon. And looks really good. I like it. That was a good project. Those parts, I think they were like 20 bucks. And the 2x4s, I spent 30 bucks on 2x4s. I had the piece of wood on top. But it's a good project. Went together super simple. Actually, the screws that came with the kit worked great. And I like it. All right, thank you.